Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Ravens going up against the Bills.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the back goes into motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Martin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Back that right. Here we go now. Leopard. Back that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. ground. This is Derrick Henry. And, right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. No, check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Gun!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry for Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. 3-19.
It's an end around with Perriman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Here we go! Detroit! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
No, check, Patriot! Hey, we got 4.
And now here's a carry heading left. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! No, check! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he connects with Ebron. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Watching that, Barney. Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. Look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. First possession of the 3rd quarter and enters. So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Over, over! All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Estes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now let's go.
And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down, Estes. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Watch two. Now let's go. Land it.
On first down, Estes. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw. Estes going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Breshad Perriman from 10 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Hankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they want to wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now here come the Ravens. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it.
And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Wilson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tight end right. Set, Leopard. Over. All right, here we go. Leopard.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Throwing on first down. Estes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Estes goes underneath for Henry. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Buying time to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Leopard. Detroit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Estes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now he's forced out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 4th down, Swanson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Estes. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go. Green. Back that up, Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Estes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Estes. Ebron with it over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 29. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw. Estes. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake. Estes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation to maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.